Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, host of Bachelor Nation News. We've got several breakups that are being announced this week in Bachelor Nation. We'll discuss those, the first of which is Brendan and Pieper. After this, the next video, we'll have an update on Dale and Claire and Abigail. It's a three-way disaster. And then we'll also discuss the next Bachelor. He was spotted on the first night of filming with multiple women disgruntled. We'll have to see if they got a rose or not in the premiere filming episode of Bachelor. So we'll show all the paparazzi photos from that. So stick around, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's finish the week strong. If you want extra content, I'll be doing a extra Patreon video going up tomorrow. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. You can go check that out right there. Plus all my plenty of live stand-up comedy videos. All right, and also for free, you can join the Dave Neal's community on Facebook. We're almost at 1,000 members. Lots of good back and forth commentary going on over there. You are all so funny. I laugh reading what you guys write over there. All right, so let's get right into this story. We'll end it with a eulogy. The old-fashioned Dave Neal eulogy to a relationship that never really got off the ground. So let's read this article real quick. Bachelor in Paradise's Brendan Morais and Pieper James break up. After leaving Bachelor in Paradise early to continue their relationship, Brendan Morais and Pieper James have decided to call it quits. Well, that was worded as if it was their choice. They were pretty much chased off the beach. One of Bachelor Nation's most dramatic relationships of the summer has come to an end. Abigail and Dale are like, hold my mimosa on that one. The summer's not over as far as Paradise is concerned. The backlash from the show was too hard on both of them. They decided to split and focus on themselves. Pieper thinks it's best for her to spend time reevaluating her life. Doesn't every 24-year-old lady do this? Oh, I need to reevaluate things. Yeah, it's true. You went on a bender in college. You got a master's degree in marketing. Next thing you know, you're getting kicked off a beach. Where did you go wrong? The source added she thinks this is a good life lesson, but wants to move on. Brendan, and of course, Brendan's side of the story will share how many unfollows. He said, if I'm criticizing Pieper, don't think that it doesn't come without criticism towards Brendan as well. It's just he's obviously paid a unfollowing price, the greatest unfollowing we've ever seen in Bachelor Nation history. Bachelor in Paradise viewers had a front row seat to the couple's love story, which didn't receive support from many co-stars. In the first weeks of the show, Brendan was pursuing Natasha. But when Pieper showed up, she quickly asked Brendan to go on a date. As their relationship grew, rumors began to spread that the pair was dating before the show even started filming. After receiving backlash from the cast, Brendan and Pieper chose to leave the show early to focus on their relationship away from the cameras. They also addressed the controversy on social media. Just a gentle reminder that reality TV isn't real. An edited, produced, and cut down show isn't going to show you every single thing that's said and done. And boy, did that comment by Pieper not go over well. I don't believe men are prizes to be won at the expense of someone's feelings. I believe in open communication to get answers, not name-calling on the internet. Let me read that again. I don't believe men are prizes to be won at the expense of someone's feelings. So I guess that's her way of saying she feels bad for Natasha. And then Brendan also took to Instagram, despite the fact that Pieper and I had misunderstandings going into Paradise, and I can't stress this enough. If you feel the need to express disdain for the situation, please do so at my expense. I am completely at fault, to which all of Bachelor Nation said, sure, okay. As we know, Pieper didn't really lose many followers. Brendan lost well into the six figures. Before appearing on and he got fired. By Nordic Track, we'll show that in the eulogy. Before appearing on Bachelor in Paradise, Brendan starred on season 16 of The Bachelorette, but quit the show before Tayshia Adams' finale. As for Pieper, she was a contestant on season 25 of The Bachelor with Matt James. E! News has reached out to Brendan and Pieper's reps for comment. Well, we can't wait to hear about that. So we've got a few other snippets here from our friends BachelorNation.scoop. Ironic how it could have probably worked if they hadn't gone to Paradise. Of course, right? They said, we wanted to go to Paradise. They spun it saying, we wanted to go to Paradise because we get a chance to work on a relationship in a beautiful setting. That's kind of what they thought. And everyone else was like, no, idiots, you don't bring sand to the beach, okay? You come to Paradise to find the sand, you jar it up, and you bring it back to Chicago. Right there, Joe? That's what you do. You get her a green card, and you come to Chicago. But instead, of course, the big issue here, the fraudulent issue that caused the collateral damage is Natasha. If Brendan was just tinkering around and keeping his distance from everyone, fine. But he latched on to Natasha and essentially wasted her time. And what I believe made people so mad in Bachelor Nation is everyone's had their time wasted. Everyone's been in a relationship with someone who didn't want to shit or get off the pot. They were on the fence. They were like, hey, what are you doing? You going to put a ring on it or what? What are you doing over there? You know, everyone's kind of been in a situation like that. And the worst thing you can steal from somebody is their time and their youth, right? Anyway, Brendan and Pieper stole our time this summer as we watched that play out. But boy, was it a story. Some other information, though. Now, here's a dissenting opinion. Someone had commented this. I don't know if this is true, the story that they broke up. One of the co-hosts, K York City, talked about hanging out with Matt's girls at the governor's ball, and Pieper said, referencing her boyfriend living in Boston. This article might be a fake out to take the heat off of her. Not sure if you follow K York City, but on this week's Bachelor podcast, she talked about how she hung out with all the girls. So multiple people had said this. She had a boyfriend in Boston. Well, that could be Brendan, and it could have been that she was still calling him her boyfriend because she wasn't ready to announce the breakup. You know, it could have been one of either things. As we know, Pieper wrote a singularity, which honestly isn't proper English, right? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Singularity, what's a I don't know. So everyone understood that as being her saying, I'm single. I guess that didn't garner enough attention right there. I think that's all we got from Bachelor Nation. Yeah, that's all we have there, but from Bachelor Nation, that scoop. And then finally, Brendan, his final totals, he was up to 348,000 followers. He's down to 240. So he's pretty much leveled off at 200. Hey, still 250,000. It's a lot. Natasha, if we look up her, she's been inching her way to 1 million. I'm sure she's not that close here, but she started in like the 70s or 80s, and she's at 467,000. So maybe she'll end the year at 500,000, which is a huge swing and really just a wild story. So as we bid adieu to another relationship in Bachelor Nation, as you guys know, when we have a relationship end, we like to give the relationship a proper burial with a eulogy, with a photo essay, as we call it. So enjoy these thumbnails from previous videos and other photos that I'll show you as we play a song called I'll Get Over You. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with a heavy heart that I announce the final unfollowing between Brendan and Pieper. I reported months ago that Brendan and Pieper were super into each other. They were spotted in Boston together by a thirsty fan. Brendan in his typical Steve Jobs turtleneck with very hard pectorals and sharp nipples. They tried to work things out. They brought their energy to paradise. It was theme night, and Brendan decided to dress as The Rock. They were not well received by others. They forgot that their mic packs were still on, and they talked a lot of trash. Other people did not take it well, and this is the face of a disgruntled male. And this is the face of someone who says, look what you brought me into. How could this relationship not last? So they left paradise. It was a long Uber ride home. But that's when the problem started. Bachelor Nation decided to vote with their follow. They gave Natasha Parker 315,000 followers. Brendan was down to 275,000. Finished at 240. Pieper released a statement. Hey, none of this was real. Well, tell that to your face. Brendan released an apology that got 1 million views. It didn't go over that well. So much so that people wrote to Nordic Trek and asked him to get fired. And they backpedaled on that contract very quickly. They did some cardio and got all their employees together and released a statement saying they will never work with him again. His apology was considered one of the worst ever. And then Taylor Nolan was like, and they were like, yeah, that's right. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the final straw that broke the camel's back, Rachel Lindsay said Pieper was dumb off the dick. Wow. Hey, look, I hope they learned a lesson. And I hope they can find a daybed somewhere. And I hope they can repair their relationship if they see it so fit, or move on from these lessons and find a non-disgruntled partner. And maybe they can find someone that they're into. That's the episode, everybody. Let me know how your day is going, and I will talk to all of you in the next video as we discuss Dale and Claire and the fascinating updates to what I am calling Abigate. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye now.